Hey folks, thanks for coming. This is mini concert number 243. That would be 243 weeks in a row. The first up tonight is an Arlo Guthrie song. It sings about a train that runs from Chicago all the way down to New Orleans. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train rolls into Kankakee, rolls along through houses, farms, and fields. Trains that have no names, freight yards full of old black men, and the grain yards of rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm a train you call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles and the day is done. Card games with the old man in the club car. Penny a point, but no one's keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Feeling the wheels rumble beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpets made of steel. Their babies asleep, rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. Well, I'm a train to call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles and the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning, through the Mississippi darkness rolling down to the sea. All the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream. The steel and rail still ain't heard the news. Sings his song again. Passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Good night, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. Well, I'm the train that calls the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles and the day is done. I'm a train you call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. So that is the city of New Orleans. Written by Steve Goodman and popularized by Arlo Guthrie. Next up is a Ralph McTell song. He's writing about a persistent problem. The homeless and the poor are always with us. Have you seen the old man outside the closed down market, kicking up the papers with his worn out shoes. In his eyes you see no pride, held loosely by his side. Yesterday's paper telling yesterday's news. How can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London, and I'll show you something, make you change your mind. Have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London, with curlers in her hair, clothes all in rags? She's got no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her world in 2 brown paper bags. How can you tell me you're lonely, and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London, I'll show you something, make you change your mind. Outside the all-night cafe at 11:15, that same old man sitting there all on his own, looking at the world over the rim of his teacup. Each tea lasts an hour, then he wanders home alone. How can you tell me you're lonely, and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London, and I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Have you seen the old man outside the Seaman's Mission? Memory fading like the ribbons that he wears. In this winter city, the wind cries little pity for one more forgotten hero, and the world doesn't care. How can you tell me you're lonely, and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London, I'll show you something, make you change your mind. Yes, I'll show you something, make you change your mind. So that's called The Streets of London. Started out as The Streets of Paris, because that's where Ralph McTell used to go busk. So next up is a song out of Appalachia by Jeannie Ritchie, been known as the lyric voice of Appalachia. And another song later in the set tonight kind of echoes this, what she's singing about. I come from the mountains, Kentucky's my home, where the wild deer and the black bears so lately did roam. By the clear rushing waterfalls, wildflowers flowers green, and through every green valley there runs a clear stream. Sad scenes of destruction on every hand, and only black waters run down through my land. Sad scenes of destruction on every hand, black waters running down through my land. Well, the quail is a pretty bird, she sings a sweet song. In the roots of tall timbers she nests with her young. But then the dynamite comes and the dynamite roars, and the voice of that small bird is heard there no more. And then the mountain comes tumbling all awesome and grand, and the poisonous waters run down through my land. Sad scenes of destruction on every hand, black waters running down through my land. At the start of the springtime we planted our corn. At the ending of the springtime we buried the sun. Then the summer came, a nice man saying everything's fine. My employer just requires a way to his mind. But then they blew down the timber and they covered my corn, and that grave on the hillside's a mile further down. And the man stands and talks with his hat in his hand as the poisonous waters run down through my land. Sad scenes of destruction on every hand, black waters running down through my land. I ain't got no money, not much of a home. I own my own land, but my land's not my own. If I had 10 million somewhere thereabout, well, I'd buy Perry County and drive them all out. And then I'd sit by the stream with some bait in a can, and I'd watch the clear waters run down through my land. Wouldn't that be like the old promised land? Black waters no more in my land. Wouldn't that be like the old promised land? Black waters no more in my land. That's called Black Waters. Next up is an unusual Bob Dylan song. He doesn't do too many love ballads, but I think this qualifies. If today was not an endless highway, if tonight was not a crooked trail, if tomorrow wasn't such a long time, lonesome wouldn't mean nothing to me at all. Only if my own true love was waiting, and if I could hear her heart softly pounding. Only if she were lying by me, I'd lie in my bed once again. I can't see my reflection in the water. I can't speak the sounds that know no pain. I can't hear the the echo of my footsteps. I can't remember the sound of my own name. Only if my own true love was waiting, and if I could hear her heart softly pounding. Only if she were lying by me, I'd lie in my bed once again. Well, there's beauty in the silver shining river, and beauty in the rainbows of the sky. But none of these and nothing else can match the beauty that I see each morning in my true love's eyes. Only if my own true love was waiting, and if I could hear her heart softly pounding. Only if she were lying by me, I'd lie in my bed once again. Only if my own true love was waiting, if I could hear her heart softly pounding. Only if she were lying by me, I'd lie in my bed once again. That's called Tomorrow Is a Long Time. Next up is another song that's about strip mining, kind of like Black Waters that we did 2 songs ago. This is the John Prine song. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town so often remembered, so many times my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison by Adrian Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols. But empty pop bottles was all we could kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Well, the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. Put it all down as the progress. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven, the paradise way, only 5 miles from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has fallen away. Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. So that's called Paradise, and that's mini concert number 243. Hope to see you next week.